A lot of times we are dealing with uncomfortable situations in our life. Sometimes we don't take action, or we're not ready when we're supposed to do things, and they get worse. So we could self-sabotage. We could self-destruct if we're that type of person that just likes to do things to be on the wild side, to put our life in jeopardy, to set ourselves further back. So there's a lot of things that will cause these problems, like where we don't react when we need to, and then things start getting worse, and then we know that it's a problem. It could be something small as being messy or unorganized, but that could be a problem too, because the way that people view us, say if you brought somebody in your home and you're really messy, that they may judge you, even though that it shouldn't matter that somebody judges us. That people will judge you. They will think that because you're messy, that you're dirty and you're irresponsible, and you're not mature. You're not like a mature adult. So there's a lot of things that we could do to ourselves to self-sabotage, and I think admitting that we do them is important. Like for me, I need to be more organized. I know that it's been a problem and it's really hard to fix because you just get stuck in your ways. Okay, so why do we postpone change? There's a lot of times that we want to do things to better our lives, and somehow we delay this action, like that we procrastinate, or we don't have good time management, we're running late to work, we wake up being negative, complaining, not liking our jobs. Like, why are these things something that we carry forward? Because we know that they're negative actions, because we get comfortable. We get comfortable doing things. Just like I'm unorganized. I can be organized in different things, but sometimes, just think about it. Each day, you throw a wrapper on the ground, and you do that every single day for a year. You're gonna have a big mess in your home, just one wrapper. So imagine if you have many bad habits, and you allow those to persist daily, like every single day, whether it's being unorganized, being late, not sleeping, being cranky, spending too much money, not working enough, just every little thing that is not moving you forward or is creating a distraction in your life. Those are the things that will pile up in your life. You create more problems, you'll be more frustrated, you'll be angry. It really is something that we have to confront. And we don't confront it because there could be other things, like we get too comfortable. Sometimes our ego gets in the way, our pride. We may not take certain jobs because we feel that I don't want to go back and do that job, the same job that I was doing in high school, or I don't want to do that job that I did when I was in college. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do, and it can be uncomfortable. If you had to work as a server at a restaurant, even though you make a lot of money at some restaurants, like say in Napa or New York City, or somewhere like Los Angeles, Sausalito, people tip well, food's expensive. You may not want to be a server because you may worry about what people think. Like, maybe they think like less of you. You may not want to drive Uber because they might think you're just a driver. You may not want to deliver because you're like, oh, I don't want to see them. What if I see somebody from high school? What if I see somebody from work? What if I deliver to somebody I know, and then they're going to think I'm not doing nothing with my life? And those are the things that really postpone some decisions, because we can't do, we're not able to push ourselves to do certain things because we worry about what people think of us. and we may not live our dreams because they think that our dreams are always going to be there. It's like a dream when we go to sleep. When we go to sleep, our dreams are always going to be there for us. Like, we're going to have dreams every night because we're human. Even animals have dreams. Every single night, you're going to have a dream. So what happens when you transfer that mentality, or that, expecting something, expecting to have a dream, but if you have a real life dream, like you want to be an artist, or you want to be in politics, you want to be a musician, you want to be in Hollywood, like whatever your dream may be, just remember that your dream can fade. If you don't do work to make it possible, and if you start to allow your ego to get in the way and your pride to get in the way, then you're not going to do the things that you're supposed to do to make progress. And that means the things in our life, like the bad habits, or the things that make us uncomfortable, or not trying to change because we feel like that we're not changing for anyone, that we're pretty much saying that we don't want to grow, and we may think that empowerment means to be mean to people, to be rude, to get even, to be petty, to do all those negative things because somebody said something that we didn't like and it made us feel uncomfortable, and then we started to feel that we are working hard. But what if we're not? What if we're really not working hard, but we assume we're working hard to our own standards? Or what if we think that we're working hard, but we know we can do better, but then we just are going to confront those fears of just doing more? That because we don't release certain work because we fear that people are going to criticize us, so it has to be perfect. When I make these videos, I do it. I do the best I can. When I'm editing it, I'm not going through it like editing it to it's like a masterpiece, because I know that if I do that, I'll never upload anything. If I write, I don't care if it's good or bad, I'll do the best I can in the moment, because I know that I can always write again. It's not something that it's like a set in stone that I'm making this masterpiece and it has to be like perfection. Nothing's perfect. All humans are imperfect. Once you allow yourself to fail, to say, you know what, like, I'm going to start this website. Oh, wait, I got no traffic. I'm going to start this page. I'm going to put all my energy into it. Oh, wait, I don't have many followers. I'm going to start this channel. Wait, it's very hard to get subscribers. Like, people are not willing to subscribe to support you. Then you have to do the back end work. If you want to do the paid work, like you get to pay people to get you traffic, then that must be done. But if you want to do it the organic way, it's going to take you a long time. Unless you're somebody like an author, somebody famous, or somebody that somebody knows, like you have like somebody helping you along the way, or they're plugging your page or your site, something like the media, or somebody's helping you, or you're known for something. Because if you're someone that is not known for something, you have to work incredibly hard to get traction. So what if you put in the work to do the things and just don't like discount it? Don't say that it's not going to work. Don't knock something down before you even tried it. And just trust it. Like, if you do the work, if you go to work and you don't work, and then you're not going to get anything done, and eventually you'll get fired if you keep doing that every single day. So when you go to work and you get work done, you get paid, and you still have your job for many years. So why not apply that type of work to your dream? Like, you could balance it. Like, you don't have to like live and breathe your dream, or everything you do is about your dream. That you can live a balanced life, and you could be multi-dimensional. You don't have to be like one-dimensional, like where it's just all about the dream. Every little word comes out. It's dream, 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 dream. It doesn't have to be that way. You could do other things, but the time that you allot to your dream, you can schedule yourself, that you can discipline yourself, and you can do it. I mean, If you're gonna put in like $1 effort and you want $1 million, it's not gonna happen. Think about how hard it is to make $1 million at your job. Like how many years you would have to work. So if we're expecting to write a screenplay or make a movie or drop an album like a music album, and to make $1 million, and then we're putting in like $5 effort and stuff, you're not gonna make it. You got to work hard. You don't have to like step on people, but you have to work hard. If you're a writer, then you need to write. If you're a director, you need to know everything about movie making, filmmaking, everything. And if you're a musician, you need to know how to produce music and network with people. Networking is key, but it's not everything. Talent is key, but it's not everything. But if you combine talent, networking with working hard, then you increase your chances, you increase your luck, and you have a better chance of making it. But what is holding us all back is our bad habits. It's the things that we do every single day that block us, that take time away, take energy, that take we lose motivation, that our passion. But for me, I never lost my passion, but I do lose my drive at times, which is my motivation, because of other things. Because if you're trying to deal with all the problems that you have created, then it's going to be very difficult to have that energy where you feel tired. If you have to sit down and write or do something that you need to do, it's going to be hard because you don't have the energy. And I stopped drinking energy drinks, so I have to like depend on like natural energy. So there's adjustments that we can make in our life, but sometimes people don't want to take personal responsibility. They don't want to admit fault. They don't want to do things that make them look weak, but in reality, they are weak because they know that they have these weaknesses, but they just don't want to look bad because they're looking at other people. They're worried they're comparing themselves to other people. That means they lack motivation to do anything because they're worried about the competition. They're worried about the competition. That means that they're not confident. They're not confident in themselves, and they have like really low confidence. So overcome all those things. Just like I had uploaded a post earlier about dirt, that we don't worry about the dirt we washed away on our hands. We don't. We put soap on it, we wash our hands, and we eat. We start obsessing over the dirt, then we have that OCD condition with germs, like the one that was in the movie is As Good As It Gets, like that type. We start obsessing over things, then it creates problems in our life. But if we allow habits to persist, then these habits will linger on and they will remain a fixture in our lives, and then we'll never make changes to improve our life. So we have to get rid of the bad habits, develop new habits, practice. They say practice makes perfect. It more applies to the more you practice, the more better you get. It's not that we are choosing to be perfect. Perfection is something that's worth the pursuit. The pursuit of perfection is worth it because then we'll have high standards and we'll do more quality work. But it's not a goal that we should aspire to achieve, that we need to be perfect, because nothing is perfect. Nothing in the world is perfect. We can say it's perfect. We can tell somebody, you look perfect. You're gorgeous. You look perfect. You're beautiful. You're perfect. It's a word that people toss around, like how they say I love you and all that, like on these pages. Like fire and I love you and I want to marry you and all that, but then they don't even know that person. They don't know anything about past looks. They don't even know what's in the head. They don't even know their hobbies. They don't know anything about them. All they know is that what they see is because they have like this, either they're just being sarcastic or they have, their value is not that high, and that they're putting all their value into someone they think that can create value, because people are going to look at them and say, oh, you're with that person, you must have something, or you must be awesome, and it makes them feel good, it validates them. So there's so many things that we can do in our lives that we know that we do that can hold us back. So it's kind of like this vlog is more like all over the place, because that's how you can easily get distracted by all the problems or all the bad habits or all the things that we need to do, like where I can just jump all over because the focus is all over. So if you focus, keep focusing, focus on one thought, like when you're driving, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're cooking, If you're thinking about 100 things while you're cooking, you're going to burn your food. If you're brushing your teeth and you're thinking about 20 things, that you're going to hit your toothbrush in the side of your mouth, and it's going to create pain. You know, you're going to get an injury in your mouth. So when you do things, you focus on things. If you're all over, sometimes not having focus on certain things will help you, because then if you're focusing too much, then sometimes you can get anxiety and get nervous, and you know, other things could happen. But just know that if you focus, you put in the work, you keep your passion up high, you keep your drive up high, and you remain disciplined, and you're consistent, you will achieve everything. It's not about the dream only, it's about your happiness, it's about finding love, it's about creating value for yourself. You might want to go to the gym and work hard. You're not trying to go out and show off because you got big muscles, or if you're a female, you have a nice body. It's about how you feel about yourself when you look at yourself, and that's okay. It's okay to feel good about yourself, to do something that rewards yourself, because you're rewarding your effort by, when you go to the gym, you work out, and then you get the body that you want. You feel good, and when you feel good, then now you can do the work. You can do the work that will help you to accomplish your dream. You can even train your mind to rewire your mind to be positive, to always think positive, and lose like those negative thoughts. And don't be cynical, and don't get jealous of people, and don't think that, if I see that person make it and I've done more work, then they don't deserve it because I deserve it. Or I'm not going to do this because I'm better than this. I'm not going to take acting classes because they don't work. Or I need the right agent because they don't know like how much talent I have and how great I can be, and that everybody's going to want me, and I need to get the auditions. And if you start thinking that way, and then you start to be condescending, and you start to not want to do things, then that means you're allowing your ego to get in the way because you think that you're good enough. But then be honest with yourself and look at what you've done and see if it's enough. If it's not enough, then do more. Do it. Do more. And remember, value yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. Peace out.